So as we've been telling you, the city is going to relaunch what it calls a rat working group. We're going to have one of those, a rat working group, because of a surge in complaints from residents about rats. Bill Dowd joins me. He's the president and CEO of Skedaddle, Humane Wildlife Control. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, it's very nice to hear from you, Mr. Dowd. Let me ask you this. How's business at Skedaddle?
Business is booming. We can't keep up, especially with rodents, whether it be mice, rats, raccoons. It's a busy time of year right now. Everything's out there and everything is active.
Okay. When it comes to rats specifically, what are some typical causes of a rat infestation? Mr. Dowd? Can you hear me, Mr. Dowd? Oh, I think we have lost him. Did we lose the signal there with Mr. Dowd? I think so. Why don't we, do you want to stop? Maybe do traffic report?
Can you hear me?
Oh, there we go, Mr. Dowd. We have you back. Yes, that's okay. Can you hear me, Mr. Dowd, all right?
Yeah, I have you. As I was saying, animals are opportunistic, whether it be rats, mice, raccoons. If they can get into a home, all they need is an opening the size of a dime or a quarter for rats, and they'll take up residence and infest the home.
Okay, and what are some remedies for that then, Mr. Dowd?
Well, homeowners need to be diligent. If you're hearing noises, call a professional to get out. We're kind of unique with Skedaddle because we can rat-proof a home. Rats reproduce every 21 days, so 2 breeding rats giving birth every 3 weeks, the studies have shown that could lead to an infestation of just under 12,000 rats in 1 year. So if you're hearing noises, homeowners need to rat-proof their properties.
Okay. Give me some tips on how to rat-proof my property.
Well, very, very diligent, a keen eye, getting onto your roof, looking for a little crack or crevice. As I said, only the size of a dime. A lot of homes that are built with brick, they have wheat vent openings. These are little cracks in the mortar that allows the home to breathe and the walls to drain properly. That's like a highway for mice and rats to get into living spaces of homes. So, these type of areas need to be sealed up. And, rats and mice, they come in at ground level, they come in at roof level. So it can be a very tricky proposition for a DIYer.
Yeah. I bought an old house, and I had some mice. I got some cats, so I don't have a mice problem anymore. I do have a cat problem, though.
Yeah, well, people, a lot of people think cats can, that's the answer. But, unfortunately, I wish it was, because all of our franchises and our service trucks would be running around cities across North America with a lot of cats. But the real solution is the rat proofing your home.
Okay. What do you think is going on? A lot of people have a lot of theories about why there are so many rats, especially in the Ottawa area. They're thinking about tunneling for light rail construction, maybe something to do with the experimental farm. Do you have any ideas about what might be going on with the surge and so many complaints?
Well, rats can be cyclical in certain parts of different cities, but every city where we have franchise locations, there's an issue with rats. Obviously with the LRT or construction, that sometimes displaces a lot of them. And in some municipalities, for example, Hamilton, the building department, you can't build a commercial property without having a rodent program in place to keep those rodents under control so they don't disperse throughout different neighborhoods. Then other cities like Vancouver, our franchise in Vancouver, they have strict rules and regulations about putting down baits and poisons, which is illegal in Vancouver. So there's different municipalities that kind of with different strategies to help maintain and control the rat problem. But rats are here to stay. They're not going anywhere. Just like raccoons and skunks and raccoons, we have to cohabitate and live with these animals in our cities and wildlife-proof or rat-proof your property.
Okay, and what kind of restrictions are in place for homeowners here in the Ottawa area? You mentioned baits and poisons and these sorts of things, Mr. Dowd. Any such restrictions?
I haven't been involved with the task force on rats in Ottawa. Love to be able to help out, but I don't think there is any. I think residents are allowed to put down baits and poisons. Builders or construction companies, they don't have to have a rodent program in place before they start breaking ground. So, there is some things that are out there that different municipalities are doing and having, quite successes with that.
Okay. I thank you for your time this morning, sir.
All right. Well, thank you.
I'm glad to hear business is booming for you.
Business is booming.
Thank you.
Keep those cats well fed and take care of those rats.
I will indeed. Bill Dowd, President and CEO, Skedaddle, Humane Wildlife Control, where the phone is ringing off the hook. 7:56. Gord Taylor's back. He has the latest on traffic.